That's the only problem with these sandals when I get them. So right now I have to walk all the way back to Zeus to meet with Hermes and get these sandals. And we get to see all the same wonderful screens of the forest and all going on in the background. Just kind of listen to the nice music in the background as I walk. Here we go, here's the house I have to enter in order to get back to Zeus. And we're going to deal with that raging Taurus here again. There we go, he's done. You actually saw he took a lot more damage from each hit from the staff than he did from the other little club I had, but sorry, I was summoned by Zeus. Okay, well, where's Zeus hanging out right now? Either way, I got the sandals, thank you very much, which helps me not only jump higher, but it's also, like I said, going to give me that ability to flip upside down at certain parts. And guess what? Take out the Taurus again. That is the final time we'll have to deal with the Taurus. We don't have to go back to Zeus at any other point in the game. So that is the end of Mr. Taurus. We only killed him 4 times. Now that we have the sandals, though, we're going to be heading into the forest of Peloponnese. I'm not even positive. This is one of the hardest ones to say, so I just say Peloponnese. That sounds about right to me. I know it's spelled a little differently, but I looked it and saw that it's also spelled like the way I just said it, but whatever. Either way, that's how I'm going to pronounce it while we're in this. And anyway, this whole place is a forest that has my favorite song in the whole game going on in the background. And while we're here, we are basically going to have to do battle with a Hydra. We're getting the harp right here, which is actually going to... We play the harp in front of a few places, and Pegasus shows up and takes us to certain areas. It allows you to basically shortcut from one area to another. When you learn how to use these shortcuts to your advantage, you can bypass a lot of the extra walking that you need. So we're going to have to do battle with the Hydra, in which case we're going to run into a nymph, a little fairy that's going to give us our new weapon actually, will give us our next weapon as I deal with all these thorns and all going on. Okay, here's the screen of the Hydra. The Hydra's going to be located all the way at the end here. Not exactly your typical looking Hydra, it's just kind of a dragon that's kind of floating around. We actually will have to do battle with another creature that looks exactly like the Hydra, but later on it's a dragon. So there's the Hydra. Not necessarily the most menacing thing you've ever seen, just a single-headed thing with a little bit of a body, and I keep knocking its head off. That's kind of because, you know, the Hydra has multiple heads, so instead of having a creature with multiple heads, they give you lots of mini creatures, each with one head. Kind of weird, I guess limitations were there that they couldn't quite do it, but anyway, this is the Hydra battle. Not very exciting, I know, but either way, when he's taken care of, a little platform shows up. Hey, we run into this fairy, a spirit of the forest, and in return, we get a sword, which is going to be the weapon I'm going to be using from now on throughout the game. The sword obviously is more powerful than the staff, and I actually will be getting an item later on, much later on in the game. Actually, the last item I'll be getting, the last time I have to grind to get the money to get, which is going to be a power bracelet, which is going to give me a slightly better attack with the sword to do more damage. Which you need because you can't defeat there's a certain boss in the game, which is very late in the game, it's actually the second to last boss, that you cannot defeat unless you have the sword, at least a minimum of having this sword and the power bracelet. Because it keeps regenerating its health as the battle continues, so if you don't kill it fast enough, it regenerates and you have to continue doing it. It's the most annoying thing. I actually ran through the entire game without getting the power bracelet because I didn't want to grind. And I got to the end, and then I realized I can't beat the boss because I couldn't kill it fast enough. Now, the item I just got there is the ambrosia. There's actually like 5, 6 of them in the entire game, I think. I'll be getting most of them. The only one I'm not getting is one that I would have had to spend 30 olives in order to get. So I'm not going to be getting that one, but all the rest of them are free. So we're going to be getting the rest of them. That's the first one that's kind of hidden. You don't really know, because, I mean, when you see something in the background, you don't think to attack it. But in this game, there's a few places, including this set of columns that we are now dealing with here, that if you hit them at certain spots, they'll shake a little bit and paths will open up, and in that case, the ambrosia fell from the tree, picked it up, and what it does is not only fills my health back up, it increases my health by a few bars. So that's why it's kind of like getting a big heart in Zelda. I mean, Let's just put that equivalent right there. Now, unfortunately, where I am right now, I'm going to have to do a little bit of grinding. The item I just picked up there is an extra little, like, it's kind of like getting a bottle in Zelda. I know I just keep making the Zelda references, but I figure most people know Zelda. It's like having the bottle where you can either get milk or you can get a fairy in Ocarina. Basically, I use that bottle. I'm going to fill it up at a couple places. There's a couple of fountains you can fill it up with, and it basically holds it, and you can use it at any time when you're low on health to refill your health bar back up. So it works like a bottle. But unfortunately, I need to grind a little bit here, so I'm just going to continue talking during the grinding. It's not going to take too long, I promise, to get the money built up in order to buy the next item I need, which is the Ocarina. Kind of funny that it's another, you could go with another Zelda reference there, but I need the Ocarina to summon the dolphin. And that's something Legend of Zelda doesn't have. It doesn't have a dolphin. You don't have to ride a dolphin in the game. I remember as a kid, I could never remember the name of this game. I just referred to it as the game where I get to ride a dolphin. Like, I would just, be like, I want to play the game where I would tell my friends, I want to play that game. I love that game. But I never knew its name. I guess as a kid, you just don't remember certain things when you're like, in 3rd grade or 2nd grade or 1st grade, whatever. You're just like, you refer to things as other things, and you can't pronounce certain words, so you make up a word for it, and it's kind of funny. Anyway, this game used to be the game where I rode a dolphin. Just kind of passing time as I grind here and pick up items. I know, not exactly the most exciting, so I'll bore you with crap from my childhood. How about that? That's definitely what you bargained for when you clicked on the video, I'm sure. So, I'm almost there, actually. I don't have too many more olives to pick up. My goal actually is 60 olives. That's the goal I need to reach. And I'm slowly getting there. The problem is, not every enemy drops an olive. Sometimes they drop nothing, or other times they drop the little tiny fruit things, the little mini ambrosia things, that allow me to refill like one piece of my health. Like picking up a little heart in Zelda. There. I'll try not to make any more Zelda references, I promise. Try not to make any more. I'm sure one or two will slip out as we continue. So I figure I'd shake things up a little bit and just travel a little bit more. There's actually something we can do while I waste time grinding, and that's actually do battle with another enemy that's going to give us an item that we're going to actually give us another ambrosia. And that is a Cyclops creature that we already fought in the forest. That same creature we fought in the forest, we actually will fight again. But maybe this time I'll actually talk about the battle, because it happened so quickly, didn't mention anything. Anyway, he throws rocks at us. He's actually very easy. You hit him in the eye, you do damage to him, and you actually can manipulate him to always make him throw farther over your head. Just every time I hit, I walk a little bit to the left, just real quickly, and he throws that rock over my head. I can hit the easy jump. If you stand still after jumping, he'll usually throw the rock down at you and do damage to you, so it's a little bit of an advantage to go ahead and just maneuver a little bit to the left or to the right, whatever way you need to go, whatever way he's not at. Just get him to throw that rock over your head, hit him. A couple hits he's taken care of, got an ambrosia there. See it increase my health bar again. And hey, we're almost to the 60 olive goal now. Yay. Good, at least we're almost there. 57 total olives. Come on, drop them. There we go, 58. Two more, and I can actually slowly make my way towards where I need to be. There's 59. Okay, couldn't drop 60 there, of course, couldn't. No, I only need one more, and I'll struggle a little bit to try to get it. Hopefully one of these monkeys or these scorpions will drop it for me real quick. Come on, monkey. Okay, or not. Forget you. Thank you so much. There we go. I got it, we're good. Now we can go get the Ocarina. So head over here, and we'll actually go back to where that Pegasus thing was. That little statue right there, the little thing with it looks like a face on it. That's one of the things that can summon Pegasus. And of course, I play the harp there. He shows up and he takes us to another place. You have to learn where he takes you, because you may accidentally end up going somewhere you didn't want to go yet. So I got the 60 olives. Here's Poseidon, and guess what? He's gonna give me the Ocarina, but not for free. Oh no, gods need their olives. You know that. Gods need their olives. He gives me the Ocarina, and now we can go summon Mr. Dolphin. And Mr. Dolphin will ride us to a boss battle, actually. Didn't you always know when you summon a dolphin, he's going to take you to an epic boss battle? So get your Ocarinas out, kids. Go to the ocean and start summoning dolphins. If one actually does show up, please, I beg you, do not get on top of it. It will take you to an island that will be infested with monsters, and it's not going to turn out well for you. So, be very careful when traveling on Dolphinback. Yeah. Wow, I don't know where all that came from. So I'm picking up more olives. We're going to be needing them later on. So if I kill a monster and they drop them, I'll pick them up. But I'm sure I'm going to have to grind a lot when we get later, because I need 80 olives in order to get the other item I need. I need 60 for this one. I need 80 for the other one that I have to buy. There's actually a few other items that are 80 olives as well. So it's a lot of money that needs to be spent on certain items. I play the ocarina. The dolphin shows up and he takes us to this island, where we have to deal with a battle against a harpy. And the harpy's actually really easy, as you just saw. It's not even really a boss. I mean, it is, but kind of like a mini boss. It takes like only a few hits. It kind of flies around this